bags where horror lies.
What is up, everyone? Elm Street Warrior back here with another review, and I'm going to be reviewing 1986's Witchboard. First of all, let me just start off by saying that this movie, I thought for the longest Ouija was an original horror movie concept, but it actually was not. Witchboard was the first one to kind of do it. And it really just shows me that these horror movies are coming out now. They're not original concept ideas. They're just slapping a new name on it, and that's it. And I just feel like that's a shame. But anyway, besides the point, the plot of this movie basically follows three friends, and they think it's a good idea to play with the Ouija board, and they eventually end up making contact with a vengeful spirit, and the whole thing eventually just has deadly consequences. I personally don't know why they thought it was a good idea to play with a Ouija board, but they did not think what it was at the end of this film. Definitely a good film for the most part. The acting, solid. You have Todd Allen, who also, interesting enough, was in Freddy's Nightmares. He was in a couple episodes as the mover, so that was really, really cool to see that. I actually recognized him immediately the minute I watched this. You have Tawny Katan, and she was a video girl in the 1980s from what I've read and seen about her. And you had another actor, Stephen Nichols. They are mainly like the three primary characters that you mostly see throughout the movie. There's another actress too who plays the psychic, but I don't know her name. And then you had the dude on the front of here, and I'm not gonna give him away, but his performance and his character in general, very, very creepy. And yeah, this was just a great film. Fun fact, this actually was directed by Kevin Tenney, who also did Night of the Demons, and that was another awesome 80s flick in a whole. I actually first discovered this movie through watching another documentary called In Search of Darkness, and they basically covered this film. And just a little bit about that documentary, they talk about all thing 80s horror. I am a big, big fan of 80s horror, and if you are too, I definitely recommend to check out that documentary. I know the first part of it is free on Shudder, but again, I definitely recommend you to check it out because it's like a cool ass documentary. But yeah, they covered this film, and I watched it after I had seen clips of it because it looked interesting, and I must say, I really, really enjoyed this film. This is a Scream Factory release, and you can find this for pretty cheap. I know it's still available, because I know some Scream Factory releases eventually go out of print, and they don't reprint them, which kind of sucks. But you can still fairly find this, but I definitely recommend this movie. Just a blast. The ending, I kind of was disappointed with, and I wish it kind of would have been better. That kind of was my only complaint with this movie, but other than that, a solid watch. I definitely recommend this one. It's, I feel like, very underrated, but again, I really enjoyed this one. So until next time, body bags, thank you.